to an all-new lay it Omni. Allow me to lay it on you. The concept of child predators potentially existing within gaming communities seems to be, unfortunately, trending at the moment. Last video we talked about the Smash community having that potential with Top Smash 4 and Ultimate Player Ally last episode where allegations against him came out. To update you guys, those allegations have not been proven true and the claims that were used against him were debunked by the victim himself. Nothing else further has developed. However, if you weren't aware, now the Pokemon community is experiencing a similar situation. Before I begin, guys, I just want to say that the goal here is not to capitalize on terrible situations such as the ones that have been occurring. My goal, at least, is to inform you guys and keep you guys in the know of what is happening to the best of my abilities. Sometimes it's to spread awareness, sometimes it's to fight against a cause, but 100% of the time it's just to keep you guys in the loop with a quick summary of the events. This topic especially needs a summary because the events surrounding this specific Pokemon controversy has a lot of elements that would take way too long to cover in detail. So please understand that I won't be talking about everything. I'll just be hitting the biggest points of focus that you should grab, and if you want to know more, feel free to dig through the data at your own leisure. So without further ado, let's get into it. First and foremost, what started the string of events that have transpired surrounds a PokeTuber by the name of Dekadurr. To be completely honest, I don't even know if I'm saying his name right, but whatever. Also, I want to give full credits to Philly Beats You for compiling the thread of information on Twitter that I'm about to summarize. Essentially, what had happened was a girl who I'll leave unnamed released a video coming out telling her audience that she was aggressively being sexually advanced upon through social media by this dude Dekadurr. At the time, she was 15 and he was old enough for this interaction to be illegal. To put it bluntly, he was requesting nude pictures of her. After the interaction, he continued to reach out through social media trying to escalate the situation further. Soon after this information was publicized, multiple content creators began coming out against Dekadurr about his antics. Some were aware and tried to help him to stop or to recover, I don't know, but as you can see, that didn't work. He was going to attend PAX East for a Smash tournament, however, he was quickly removed after the claims were released. From this point forward, many more victims came out with screenshots of Dekadurr essentially creeping on the girls in the Pokemon community. In little to no time, Dekadurr deleted all of his social media platforms, including his YouTube channel. I believe at one point in time he was going to make a response to essentially what had occurred, but I don't know if he just tapped out or there was just too much evidence against him, but yeah, he's gone. Anyway, once Dekadurr was eviscerated, many people came out to disassociate themselves from him and his actions. However, one particular statement from a popular PokeTuber known as TheKingNappy came out that created a new reaction from the Pokemon community. Both Dekadurr and Nappy were close friends before this all happened. The summary of this message was that he is disgusted by Dekadurr's actions, is apologetic to the victims, and claims that there wasn't a single person aware of what Nathan, aka Dekadurr, was doing. This was clearly not the case, as people were coming out to confirm that they had a clue about his actions or even knew 100% that it was going down regardless. Kind of like a domino effect or a chain effect, many people from the Pokemon community were coming out about how they were either groomed or sexually advanced upon by specific members of the community. One PokeTuber in particular, GameboyLuke, came forward on Twitter to state, "Nappy is a complete sociopath and will manipulate his way through whatever situation he finds himself in. He loves power and he will try to control people to the best of his ability. I was pressured to be in a relationship with him for almost 2 years." From there on out, Luke continues to talk more about the events that happened, up until the point where he posted messages from 2016 proving that the two had a romantic relationship. Not even as this was ending, another PokeTuber named Callum aka Callum came out and explained the situation he went through with Nappy. I'll leave this one here on the screen for you guys to read, but to summarize, Callum was 16 and Nappy was 21 at the time. Nappy expressed feelings for Callum and suggested that they should date or Nappy would have to block him from social media in order to disassociate. With that ultimatum given, Callum complied. To wrap things up, as time progressed, Nappy announced on Twitter that he would be streaming and getting everything off his back, which people assumed was addressing the claims against him.
You can't sit here and deflect blame and not want to be responsible for the consequences of your own actions.
Within the stream, he very briefly denies the claims that both Callum and Luke made, and rather spends the majority of the stream talking about events that were non-related to it. I sat through most of it just so that I can be, educated on what was going on, but to be honest, it was very confusing to understand from an outsider point of view. The stream lasted well over 30 minutes and was deleted immediately afterwards, which finally brings us back to here. You are all caught up. Clearly, there are many more details within this summary, but that's the gist of what's been happening this weekend. Alright, so my take on the situation. Honestly, and I've said this before, I don't like passing judgment about things that happen via social media that can't be substantiated fully. However, there is no law or police or governing sovereignty that can say what is true and what isn't over the internet, so things are kind of just left up to our own discretion. The claims against Dekadurr appear to be overwhelmingly not in his favor. If he did do what everyone is claiming, then he's scum, and I hope he gets what's coming to him. If he didn't, then I don't understand why so many people would come out all at once with receipts of his creepery. When it comes to Nappy, things get kind of weird for me. Like, Nappy and I aren't close friends or anything, but we've met at E3 a few years back, and we collaborated on my channel in regards to a Pokemon video. I've had nothing but respect for him as a content creator and considered him a fellow colleague. So to hear the news about this relating to him comes to a shock for me. First of all, I don't think it was a wise move to stream in the way that he did. As a viewer, it felt like an honest deflection to the main situation because he seemed to bring up topics and points about issues that didn't relate to the main topic at hand. This isn't to say he's automatically guilty or anything like that, but the line of communication becomes very unclear when the situation is saturated with an overabundance of information. I also don't know why he deleted the Twitch VOD of his explanation afterwards either. Many of his friends on social media are responding to the VOD claiming that he's lying and that they have the receipts to back it up. So yeah, until those are potentially disclosed or claimed or proven, that's all we really have to go on. I will say this, without a doubt, there is probably some shady things going down within the Pokemon community. Same applies to the Smash community, and same to most of the gaming communities. You've got a large abundance of people coexisting between the ages of 12 to 30 plus in many of these scenes. I don't think there's a pandemic or anything like that of illegal activities occurring, but occasionally predators and creeps will try to make their move, and it's a potential danger that everyone should be made aware of. For the sake of any future victims and those that are existing that haven't said anything, guys, I can't stress this enough. If you know for a fact that terrible things are happening behind the scene, you can't remain silent, okay? You have to say something. I know that they might be your friend. I know you don't want to be involved, but like, I don't think people recognize how much damage they're doing by remaining silent on these topics. To put it into perspective, it's like a fire alarm not going off when there's a fire. People will get burned. Maybe you didn't burn them directly, maybe you didn't even start the fire, but by not raising the alarm, it allows the fire to go unnoticed until it's too late. Otherwise, we're just creating an environment that just lets these fires spread and fester and burn more and more people. The safety of our community becomes compromised when we don't say anything, and it gives power to predators and makes victims feel less safe. Anyway, I think most of you guys listening know this. I don't think I'm saying anything new. I'm essentially just echoing the exact sentiments that I had in my last video about the Smash community. So yeah. Anyway, that's all I have for this episode of Lay It Omni. I can't even use my signature catchphrase anymore because it's been blemished. Hey guys, I would really like to make a video on things that isn't related to potential pedophilia, and as much as I dislike this being a trend, I am happy to see people coming forward. With that, I do hope that all of you remain as neutral as possible until the facts have been revealed as much as possible. Again, be careful with the mob culture and the cancel culture and jumping on one side of the fence without establishing enough information over a series of time, okay? To be frank, I fucking hate making these videos because I hate that these issues exist, and I want to talk about more laid back topics that aren't as harsh or real, or, you know, like still controversial drama, but within the realms of still being fun to discuss that we'll all forget in like a couple of weeks. But I can't stay silent on the matter either. If it's happening, it's happening, and it's important that we fight to keep our gaming community safe. I know we can't stop all bad things from happening, but I love to at least make predators feel a lot less comfortable about even attempting to try that bullshit, especially when people are leaving receipts via messaging. Like, what the fuck? Like out here leaving a trail of illegal activity like it's nothing, with no fear of potential consequences or repercussions. I don't know if these people are stupid or ignorant or both, but needless to say, I will not hesitate to disclose any tomfoolery that is happening. If you're watching this video and you're a predator or you thought about doing some stupid shit, just know that there is a very strong possibility that all your antics will be shoutcasted here for hundreds of thousands of people to see. You will not be allowed to roam around and do as you please. You will be eviscerated. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the situation in the comments below. Again, I appreciate all of you DMing me and adding me with the Late Omni tag on Twitter. At the time this was all going down, I was getting my ass kicked in Sekiro when guys flooded my messages about what was going on. Keep doing that, okay? And I'll keep making videos for y'all, all right? I love you guys. Sorry we keep meeting on these terms, hoping the next video can be a little bit more pleasant, and last but not least, have an awesome day.